People have been talking about structures, one of the complicated issues when it comes to pillars of goat farming. But guys, the truth is nutrition is one of the things that you should give a try and you should give much focus on. Because once you don't have nutrition at your farm, then things might be somehow difficult. For example, it has been a dry season in our area. And guess what? My goals have been looking very okay because I had planned for that. And I got some issues. You know, my land being so infertile, I use a lot of organic manure. That's why you can see me doing this. And I'm in the garden of Brachiaria mulatto and did not come out very well because some of them died. But I'm trying to put this manure such that when the rain comes back, I can fill all the spaces that had not really gave us something. So guys, stick with us as I'm going to be sharing with you 4 important pastures that you have to plant at your farm if you're planning to do semi-intensive or intensive grazing. So guys, stick up with me. Guys, like I have come all along telling you that it is important to think about nutrition for these animals if you really want to do something that is reasonable. And even though you're starting small, even though you are having a dream of 1,000 goats or 10,000, 100,000, 300,000, remember I gave you a design of someone who's going to do 300,000. And even there is someone who wanted to do 1 million goats. That means that you people, you have the money, but you don't have knowledge to help you maneuver in this business, because many people really use your ignorance and they try to grab your resources. So guys, the truth is you need better nutrition, and these are 4 pastures that shouldn't miss at your farm. You can plant others, you can supplement with others, but these 4 must be at your farm such that it can help the nutrition of your goats, as you'll be seeing them, how they will be looking like, because I have spent much time. You know, you have not been seeing me in the field. Our recent videos, we have been in the office, what and what. So today I decided to come and I check on how really things are moving. So one of the plant or pasture that you have to focus on, that is Brachiaria. Brachiaria is having a lot of nutritional content in it. You can look at it, even its leaf is large enough. Are you looking at it? It is large enough. It's having proteins, it is having phosphorus, it is having fiber, it is having everything. Much of the things are here. And when it comes to making hay, it is one of the forage that is really very good for your animals. You can plant a variety of Brachiaria. We have Brachiaria morato, Brachiaria camelo, Brachiaria sabia. All of those, actually, we have all of those varieties that I have talked about. The seeds are available on our office. You can really come by and you look at them. This is the plan, because the challenge that we faced, as I have told you, that as you can see, as we are applying manure, we are trying to put goat manure because our land was so infertile. That's why we try to apply manure to make sure that all of these spaces can be really closed. We shall replant, put other, such that by the end of the year, when all of this field, like 10 acres full of Brachiaria morato, Brachiaria sabia, Brachiaria bilharzia, Brachiaria camelo, all of those, it will depend which one will really do for us better. But what I have seen Brachiaria murato 2 is a tick when it comes to making hay. You can look at the camero. Camero, the best thing for it like to move. Meaning, even if the plant is here, you will find by after some time when it has closed this space, for it is better to graze in it. So, if you are looking for a Brachiaria variety that you can use to graze in your animals, especially those animals that are on extra care, for example, the breastfeeding mothers, the breeding bucks, the kids, you can gazette an area and you plant that Brachiaria camero. It will really work properly for you. So Brachiaria, I would say it is one of the pastures that I really recommend you to plant. The most difficult thing with Brachiaria, I would say it is expensive than the Chloris Guyana, because many people are running to grow this grass. You run to that just because it is more cheaper than the Brachiaria. But guys, if you're feeding your animal on Brachiaria, let me keep quiet. At least I have told you that. Yes, I recommend that. Then number 2, that is super Napier or Napier grass. The elephant, you guys, you always call it elephant grass and what. But that one, why do I recommend it? Because it helps me to make silage for the goats and the cows. So if you're not going to go into expenses of planting every season, planting maize and what, I would recommend you to try the Napier. For me, I plant Pakchong 1. It is the one I planted here at the farm, and they cut. You can feed it as fodder, or you can feed it as silage, because currently for us we are feeding it as fodder and silage once in a while, because we made it and it is already there in our silos. So you can feed them on silage. That is number 2. Number 3 is alfalfa. Guys, alfalfa, it is so very nutritious when it comes to protein content, but it is also delicate. It is also delicate. We planted it somewhere, but it did not come out very well. It came out, but because of management issues, we lost it. So we are planning to replant it in this season, because now I have decided to have enough time. Guys, you people who have your farms and you don't dedicate enough time to your farms, I swear you're not going to reap anything, because these workers, they are not really minding about anything. They are minding about their money. If the month ends, that's what they need. They need their money. They are not looking in what vision you want for your farm. So I would advise at least you can spend like 2 days or 3 days at your farm. You will see many things that have changed. That is number 3. That means we have the fodder fiber content, protein content, carbohydrate content. Then other pasture can follow. But if you cannot plant this, then the 4th one can be Chloris Guyana. If you plant this and you also want to do Chloris Guyana, that will be the 4th recommendation that I can give you. Then you can plant other legumes like mukuna, that is velvet beans. You can plant it such that they can add fertility in the soil and nitrogen in the soil as well. Those are really very good at that. Then you can as well plant jack beans. They are also doing wonders to our soils. We have them already. You will be seeing them. You can plant the caliandra. The caliandra you can plant in the boundaries. I shouldn't dedicate, because it is a tree-like pasture. So you can plant in the boundaries. If you are doing even beekeeping, those flowering from the caliandra are very good to attract those bees to get what they can put in their beehives. That's what you can really plant. I wouldn't expect you to plant a lot. if you have access to those plants, guys, I would say olikatuf. I would say olikatuf. So guys, I think if you do that, we received some rains. That's why you're seeing that the soil is really very soft. But before that, here was really a tug of war. So guys, when you plant that, I'm assuring you of a sure win. And I'm assuring you that you're going to make wonders. Because if your animals have what to eat, then that means you're going to have a very happy animal, a distressed one, and it's going to give you productivity. You people who are doing milk production, you people who are looking at meat production, guys, come to our offices. We have all of those seeds that I have talked about. So guys, the rains have started, and guess what? We are planning a big thing. Be ready to plan as well for your farm. This is what, guess what? In an acre, you might even spend 1.5 million Ugandan shillings planting this. But guess what? It is worth it, because it is going to give you wonders to your animals. And even you're going to say, wow. You know, you people who are doing zero grazing and you keep saying that zero grazing is very difficult. What I would say, you're not feeding your goats what they are supposed to feed on. If you do that and it still persists, then you should call us and we help you. Just feed your animals on what they are supposed to feed on and leave everything to the Almighty God. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for always supporting us. We believe if you've liked this video, please try to put that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss out any of our episodes. Let us catch up in our next episode.